Jujutsu Chapter 232 might go down as having one of the biggest cliffhangers in Jujutsu Kaisen. Before I start this review, shout out to Miyamura for the leaks and RIP to the Sukuna fans because after this chapter, Sukuna definitely isn't beating the fraud allegation. The chapter starts off with Gojo and Sukuna facing off against each other, with Gojo determined to kill Sukuna before Magaraga's reel can spin 3 more times to adapt to infinity. We actually see that Magaraga's reel has already spinned a second time, with everyone who's watching the fight beginning to panic and begging Gojo to hurry up. Because we saw towards the beginning of the fight between Gojo and Sukuna, Angel had commented that if Sukuna was able to adapt to Gojo's infinity, he would flat out lose, and he wouldn't really be able to do much against Sukuna. We actually see that Gojo's beginning to chase after Sukuna using Reversal Blue in a way that we've never seen Gojo use Reversal Blue before, because Gojo forms blue Reversal Blue orbs, which seems very similar to the 2 singing orbs that Naruto got from the Sage of Six Paths. And we see that when the orbs touch the buildings, well, they destroy absolutely everything effortlessly. And I wonder if the blue orbs work in a similar way to how we saw Gojo use Reversal Blue in Season 2. Only instead of attracting objects on a large scale, Gojo has narrowed it down so much, they're like mini black holes that can tear through anything they touch. And they seem to be extremely effective because not only do they do that, but they seem like they're able to actually home in on Sukuna. And we see one of the orbs actually lands a hit on him, and allows Gojo to get the drop on Sukuna and kick him in his blind spot, which sends them flying into a building. But then we see Magaraga's reel actually spin for a 3rd time. As everyone's panicking, we see Yuji as how Magaraga's reel actually works. And we're presenting with 2 options. The first one is Magaraga's reel adapts over time, kind of like a Zenkai boost from Dragon Ball, where they just take so much damage, but after a while they just adapt to it. Or it does it from taking multiple of the same attacks. Personally, I think it's a bit of both of these. I mean, we saw that when Sukuna faced off against Magaraga in the Shibuya arc, it takes the Shikinami a while to actually adapt to cleave and dismantle despite being hit multiple times by the attack. We also see that whenever Sukuna is using domain amplification, the reel goes dark, which I'm guessing implies that he actually halts the reel's adaptation abilities. And Kashimo being Gege voices in and basically says that both options are possible. So yeah, we're probably not ever going to get a straight answer to this. It's really a guess as to how it actually works. You see, Gojo plans on surprising Sukuna by giving him the impression he'll only use Reversal Blue, but then Gojo watches Sukuna and hits him point blank with Reversal Red. But it doesn't do much damage to him because once again, Sukuna uses domain amplification, halting Magaraga's reel. And Sukuna seems to be figuring out that what Gojo is planning, and he even calls him out on how he's beginning to hesitate because Sukuna is starting to be able to read his moves a lot better than he could before. At least that's what Sukuna thought, because Gojo hits him with a back shot of Reversal Red, because the shot that he fired at Sukuna earlier seemingly bounced off him, and Gojo was able to control the trajectory of Red, similar to how he's controlled Reversal Blue throughout the series. And before Sukuna can counter the attack, Gojo hits Sukuna with an uppercut, and what is likely the strongest Black Flash that we've seen in this series. Because a punch from Gojo, according to Yuta, was so strong enough, it could be enough to make him vomit, despite being hit once with it. And it is mainly due to Gojo amplifying his punch with Reversal Blue, on top of using a Black Flash. We see that the punch was so strong, it instantly knocked the color out of Sukuna's eyes, putting that man to sleep. And just when we thought we could all celebrate, Magaraga's reel falls on the floor and spins for the 4th and final time. And we see Magaraga grab Gojo like he's an Incredible Hulk and slash Gojo point blank as Yuji and Yuta look on in horror, leaving us with the biggest cliffhanger in all of Jujutsu Kaisen. Because Infinity has been adapted to, meaning that the reversal techniques of red, blue, hollow purple, and even Gojo's physical attacks wouldn't even be able to damage Magaraga since the punches are amplified by Reversal Blue. And most of the reversal techniques are, when you think about it, just a part of Infinity, putting Gojo in the most vulnerable position that Gojo's ever been in since he fought Toji a decade earlier. But let me know in the comments, guys, is it go over? And how do you think that Magaraga Reel actually does function? I mean, We really don't get an explanation here. Maybe in the official release, we might actually get one, but it doesn't seem like Gege plans on expanding more on it. If you liked the video and you want to see more JJK content along with Chainsaw Man, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.